What's going on, everybody? Stubbs here from Retro Handhelds, and Anbernic is at it again. They are releasing already a follow-up device to the RG35XX Plus. So here's the Plus, and here is the original. This is going to have the same CPU as the Plus. It's going to have that Wi-Fi, Bluetooth availability, but they're also adding on analog sticks. So they released a promotional video here, and let's take a quick look together. So you have the same face buttons, it looks like, as the 35XX Plus, and D-pad. Okay, it's running Nintendo DS, awesome to see. And we're adding on those analog sticks. It looks like maybe they're the ones from the 353DS. And the shoulder buttons look very similar to what you see on the 280M. Interesting. So it's playing Game Boy Advance, PS1, PSP, DS, Dreamcast. Also, it's like getting a plastic version of the 353M. Yeah, I like the form factor. You have 5G Wi-Fi for Moonlight streaming, HDMI out, consoleize this bad boy. 35XX H. Oh, and we got a full spec sheet. Colorways, we have black, transparent purple, transparent white. Transparent white should be great for modding, as you know. And that purple, I think, looks the best of these, personally. It has the same H700 CPU, quad-core ARM Cortex-A53 1.5 gigahertz that we saw on the 35XX Plus. Battery is going to be a 3300 milliamp hour lasting 8 hours. That is the same as the 35XX Plus. We have dual TF slots, so micro SD card slots that should support the same OS options. Stock OS, Garlic OS, all the OS options I imagine will be supported on here without too much trouble. And it supports really all systems up to Nintendo DS, PSP, and Dreamcast. Awesome. Uses USB-C charging, 1.5 amp, 5-volt charging, high fidelity speaker. That's key, no stereo speaker there. 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.2, 64 gigs of TF storage that it will come with. You can expand that up to, I imagine, up to a terabyte, but don't get crazy. 128 gigs should do you just fine for that second slot. Dual core G31 MP2 for the GPU, and it has a 3.5-inch IPS fully OCA laminated 640 by 480 display. So that really is the same display we saw here in the Plus. Anbernic, I see what you're doing. I see you over there, rocking that Plus, giving the Plus some love. Only thing I have to say is, though, we just came out with a device that isn't fully baked in the software yet. Only a few weeks ago, we're already doing the H, and the fact that we're seeing the promo video now means we are probably weeks away from launch, pre-orders, reviews from us. It's a lot. I was not expecting another device to come to us here in December of 2023, but here we are. I'm okay with the horizontal form factor, and I am also okay with them adding on the joysticks because it opens up possibilities for N64, having a stylus for Nintendo DS, so much easier. Shoulder buttons look like this, by the way. I think that's what you're going to see on here, and Anbernic's tried and true D-pad and face buttons. All that to say is, I think they might be at war with Miu because Miu also is having that Miu Mini horizontal, but they're taking a while on it, and Anbernic sees the idea, beats him to the punch, and here we have this. I don't think the Plus is quite ready software-wise, so I don't know that we want another hardware revision. Luckily, they are so closely related, it looks like, that I'm sure any benefits that happen to the Plus are going to immediately trickle down to the H here. And 35XX is one of my favorite handhelds of all time. The Plus is getting there day by day, so this one is growing and loving it more and more. But the original, and this is both a custom die job and some custom buttons here, so this is a non-standard model. But the original 35XX, to this day, is still my favorite. Throw on Garlic OS, you got a retro stew going. It's awesome. It's just a little bit too much too soon in my mind. Yes, I'm still hyped for it. Yes, I'm going to be showing it off on the channel here and reviewing it and talking all about it in the weeks to come. But it's a little soon. It's a little soon. Wish we could have put this back to January, February, perhaps. But there is somebody this is for. If there are people there who love the idea of these, verticals like the Miu Mini, like the 35XX, and they like the software and just the awesome custom firmware on there, but you wanted a horizontal option and with sticks, this is going to be for you. So they're taking that, turning it into this candy bar, away you go. I'm excited that it has HDMI out. I think that really is key to be able to consoleize it, and having the sticks just makes more sense now. Bluetooth 4.2 is great for connecting up other controllers so you can play multiplayer and using headphones. Looking at a few of the questions here, generally pretty good reception here. Jay DeWitt's congrats on designing the 351 MP again. So yeah, that's the other thing, is what's the pricing going to be? With the 35XX Plus at $63, $64 or so, are we going to be able to match that pricing even though we're adding on more parts, joysticks? I hope so. I hope this comes in under $70. It would be maddening, it would be crazy if they released this around $55. It's like, what? Oh my god, scene disruptor, this is crazy. I am guessing it's going to be a more conservative $65 to $70. I really hope we don't see it rise above that unless you have some feature like Hall sticks or something to justify a higher price point above that. But this is going to be able to play most of your retro games, you know, really well up into that 64-bit, 128-bit era. So you might be asking, all right, what happened to the 28XX? It looks like the 280M. It has no joysticks though, so it's more in the spirit of the 35XX. We don't know if this is happening still. It might have morphed now into this new 35XX H, but we still want to see this design happen. This is something that people want. This is the most pocketable, very simple, D-pad focused. You just have the 35XX, but horizontal. We do not know what happened to this. We're not sure why it's not here anymore, but it is a patent that still exists in China. So hey, maybe that'll still happen. So here, this is the 351P, and yeah, this has two joysticks, so this really is going to be a similar matchup. I believe these sticks are a little bit more recessed. So let's take another look at this video. So yeah, if you take a look here, the sticks pop up above the shell more than they do here on the 351P, where these are more nice and recessed. This is a great 3:2 aspect ratio machine that'll play GBA games really well. So these definitely, well, these are recessed sticks though. It might be more recessed than we're seeing, but initially it looks to pop out a little bit more. So pocketability and, you know, getting dust or lint in that, I'm a little concerned on. I like the play and travel on the face buttons. Transparent purple is really nice. That's the best looking one to me here. What do you guys think? We just need to get that price point right. That's the main thing. You know, I'm going to be adding this to my collection regardless, but I want to get that purple, and I want to see if Garlic 2.0, MuOS, Batocera Lite, Kariki on here. But I want to make sure that these custom firmwares will support the H, because then this makes a whole lot more sense. You got one SD card that you can pop in between devices, and hopefully it just works right off the bat. That would be incredible, and I hope that's the way they design this. Too many handhelds. There's just too many handhelds. When is enough enough? Having said that, I do want this, so hey. Well, want to know your thoughts? Please let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, patrons. Thank you so much for watching. You really do make the world go round for us and support us and help us make this sort of content. Also, be sure to check out our new channel memberships, which are live now. They have some unique perks that are different from our Patreon and our Discord subscriptions. But until the next one, this has been Stubbs. Take care of your handhelds, everybody, and take care of each other.